Right, so we're back in sunny England. This is a couple of days late. We was going to do it when we first got home, but as you can probably tell, we're both pretty jet lagged. So we've just been resting up for the last couple of days. But we've had an awful lot of comments and questions really, so we thought we'd do a bit of a review and a few tips that we thought might come in useful if anyone's going to Vegas in the near future. So, as you know, we stayed in Excalibur. Charlotte, what did you think of the hotel?
To be honest, I really liked it. Obviously, I didn't like the first room we got given because of the nice view of the brick wall. But yeah, I definitely would stay there again. We're already thinking about going back. But yeah, I'd definitely stay there. Hotel was nice, rooms were nice. As Laurie's always said, it's kind of just a place to sleep. So when we look for a hotel, we don't look for anything too special.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really nice.
And we paid a little bit extra to get the upgraded room, so we was in the Royal Tower. So
not that you noticed in the first room.
No, not you know in the first room, but the second room we got was great. The view was really good. I think it works out about $5 extra a night, so it's probably worth it if you are going to stay in Excalibur. I thought the tables were pretty good. There weren't too many $5 blackjack tables compared to last year, but the slots was pretty good. On the whole, the drink service was pretty good, barring one night where it was pretty poor. But all said and done, for what you pay, I think is quite a good, solid little hotel. What would you say would be your favourite resort out there that we went to?
Oh, in terms of hotels?
Yeah, so casino-wise, we didn't stay anywhere else, but... So you think we visited the Wynn, the Cosmopolitan, the Bellagio, the Venetian?
The Cosmopolitan was nice. Both said we liked gambling in there.
Yeah.
And I thought the setting was really nice as you walk in with the chandelier in the middle. It's really nice. But my favourite had to be Ellis Island.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be. When I walked in, I was a bit like, oh God, where have you taken me? But no, I really enjoyed it in there. Proper locals.
Yeah, it's what I call a spit and sawdust sort of place. There's no fancy chandelier bar or anything like that. It's very... it's set up for locals, really. You don't see too many tourists in there. But what you do get is really good value. So their homebrew pints are $2.50. Their steak dinner is $7.99, which is unbelievable value. So yeah, highly recommend Ellis Island. Anyone who goes there, I'm sure you'll have a great time. And as you probably saw from our video, we had quite a good run in there as well. Literally every slot we sat at, we hit a bonus. So I don't think that's a coincidence that you've gone off strip and you're getting a bit more of a run for your money. So highly recommend Ellis Island. But I think for me, on strip, I was blown away by Cosmopolitan. Drink service in there was great. The slot selection was great, but also the Wicked Spoon buffet I thought was just incredible. But talking of buffets, what do you think was the best one we went to? So just to recap, we went to 4. We went to Main Street, the Garden Buffet in Main Street Station downtown. We went to the Aria Buffet on the first night. We've done the Wynn brunch, and we've done the Wicked Spoon at Cosmo for dinner. So
I think we can both agree the worst one was probably Main Street.
Yeah.
But that's still not saying that it wasn't
good.
It
was $10 each.
Because it was. And yeah, for that price you couldn't really complain. And they had the Mr. Whippy ice cream, which I liked. I think the Wynn setting's beautiful. You know, as you walk in, it's breathtaking how nice it is. But considering you've been there before and you really enjoyed it, I was slightly disappointed.
Okay.
Considering we paid $77 for the two of us for a special spring brunch.
Yeah. And
there was all these different things that were meant to be there and they weren't.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard to choose between Aria and Wicked Spoon.
Yeah. I mean, we went to the Aria on our first night, as you probably know, so we wasn't in the right frame of mind after being on like an 11-hour flight, been up for the best part of 24 hours. We just wanted to really get our head down and go to sleep.
Yeah.
But saying that, the food in there was just incredible. The pork belly was to die for. They had a cut of beef dinner. Was it a cowboy steak?
Yeah.
Just amazing. The dessert selection was good. Everything in there really was...
Hot crab legs.
Yes.
Nice.
The Indian selection was good.
And you didn't find that anywhere else either?
No. So definitely, I think for the price, we got it free through My Vegas, which we'll come on to in a minute. But I think the normal price was $25 for dinner, which when you compare it to Wicked Spoon, it's basically half that price.
Yeah.
But saying that, I think for me, Wicked Spoon was just unbelievable. The different choices in there. Like your hot seafood starter was just amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, it was just like a guy, like a chef, should I say, had a pan. You got to choose all the different seafood that you wanted. So I went for clams, mussels, salmon and shrimp. And then you get to choose 2 sauces, and if you want it seasoned with pepper and salt, garlic or chilli. And it was probably best seafood I've ever had.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I've read a few things on TripAdvisor about long queue lines. It's really expensive. We didn't find any of that really. I mean, we did get it buy one get one free, which again we'll come on to in a minute. But the line, we walked straight in about 6 o'clock midweek, no queue.
And even when we left, which was about 7:30.
Yeah, it was still wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was fine.
So if you had to go out on a limb and say, right, what was the best buffet we went to out of them for? What would you go? What would you go for?
I think probably Cosmopolitan, so Wicked Spoon.
Yeah.
Seafood was amazing, but I also thought they had the best selection of desserts.
Yeah.
Didn't see as many choices of desserts as I did there. I expected the wing to be pretty good for desserts,
yeah.
but I was struggling a bit of what to have. Whereas I think I had about 5 different desserts on my plate at one point in the Wicked Spoon.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, their dessert selection was good. I think I had bread pudding at every one. The win wins that test for me. Their one was out of this world, but I agree with Charlotte. I think Cosmopolitan just about nicks it from Aria in regards to the buffet. So that's the best buffet.
I was about to say, if I could have the meat from Aria,
yeah,
and then have the rest of the bits from Wicked Spoon.
Yeah, that's the ideal combination.
Top one.
What would you say was the best non-buffet restaurant we went to? So just to jog your memory, we obviously had the Excalibur Steakhouse. We went to Hash House A Go Go.
I keep forgetting about that for some reason.
We went to obviously In-N-Out Burger twice.
Yeah.
We went to Denny's for breakfast a lot of mornings. We went to Bruxy for breakfast, which is the fried chicken and waffle place. I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm missing. I know we had in like a few bars for like snacks and stuff, like Level 107 and Skyfall, but I don't think you can really class them as restaurants.
Although the sliders and the what was the other one? The hot dogs.
Yeah, the mini bratwurst hot dogs was pretty good. Yeah,
that was in Level 107.
Yes.
Yeah, Stratosphere. That was really good. So I think we had Denny's or Bruxy for breakfast, and I think value for your money, you've got to say Denny's is pretty good. We were having breakfast off the value menu, so we were having 2 pancakes for $2 or French toast for $2. I was having, was it the loaded breakfast sandwich?
Yes.
For $6, and that came with
hash browns
on the side. Bruxy was good.
Yeah.
Something a bit different. Can't say I've ever had chicken and waffle sandwiches at 9 o'clock in the morning anywhere else.
But there you go, you're in Vegas.
Yeah, but they were really good. I think probably the best restaurant for me had to be the Camelot Steakhouse in Excalibur. But then you're talking a lot more high end than the other restaurants. So obviously that cost us, was it $115? But we did have a voucher as well. Yeah,
so the total bill was $215 before tip, but we got a $100 voucher off a $200 spend through My Vegas. Again, we'll touch on My Vegas in a minute for those of you who are not aware of what it is.
Yeah, Hash House as well.
So would you say, push come to shove, the steakhouse?
Yeah, I would say steakhouse.
I think I would as well. Honestly, you'd never think it was in Excalibur. Excalibur gets a lot of bad press for being sort of, low end, whatever.
Yeah.
But that steakhouse, you would never in a million years say you was in Excalibur. The setting was beautiful. The food was top drawer, as was the service. So I definitely think we'll be going back there. Yeah. Special mention for me for In-N-Out Burger. We used it twice. I wish I used it more. We've probably now got an 18-month wait before we go back to Vegas. So I'm a little bit gutted we can't have another double animal style in the next year and a half. But there you go.
I'm going to touch on Hash House as well, because I kept forgetting about Hash House. We went there, and if you do go there, make sure you share. Yeah,
one's more than enough for 2 people.
When it came up, we got the special, which was featured on Man vs Food.
Yeah.
Was it Andy's Sage Chicken?
I think it was, yeah.
It comes on like a bed of mash. It comes with biscuits, or as they call biscuits. Yeah. It's like cornbread.
Yeah.
And obviously your chicken and...
mashed potato.
Mention that. I can't remember what else there was. There was just so much of it. But yeah, definitely get one between two. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
And that's in the link, by the way, if you're not sure. I think there's a couple in Vegas, but we went to the one on the link.
Yeah.
Okay, so best restaurant you go in, Excalibur Steakhouse. Okay, cool. I think I'd have to echo that, to be fair. It's unreal in there. Really, really good food. What would you say was your top highlight from the week?
Has to be in helicopter, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree. So we booked the helicopter through Vieta. I think it's around $150 for both of us. It's literally just over an hour, all said and done. I think we got picked up at 8:15, and by sort of 9:30, we was getting dropped off again.
They were a bit late for the pickup.
Yeah,
about 10 minutes.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, I was just starting to get a bit worried, but
yeah,
it was fine in the end.
But it's an absolutely amazing experience. If you've never done it, I'd highly recommend it.
Because we used Maverick.
Yeah, it was Maverick helicopters we went with. Start to finish, they were superb. The pilot was great.
I was say, I wish I would have got the pilot's name, but
Yeah.
at the time he mentioned his name, I was starting to have a bit of a panic attack and crying. But I wish I'd have kept hold of his name, because I'd have definitely liked to leave a good review for him, because he was brilliant at making me feel calm and convince us that it was perfect weather conditions, there was no wind, nothing. So as soon as I stepped foot on the helicopter, I was absolutely fine.
Yeah, you've done really well to get through. It's not the easiest of things to do, you know, like helicopter, you're up there on your own, whatever, but no, it was absolutely fantastic experience. It only takes about, I think, 6-7 minutes up and down the strip, probably not a lot longer than that, but as something to finish off the holiday, I thought it was perfect, so highly recommend that. I'd agree. Obviously we've done loads, we've done the high roller, obviously we visited loads of different casinos, went downtown, obviously we had our night with Matt Bridger, which I really enjoyed, although, you know, we didn't do that well gambling. It was great to meet Matt and to have a few beers and a laugh with him.
I did all right. I won $70.
Yeah, you done alright. Me and Matt didn't, but there you go. But no, I agree again. I think the helicopter 100% had to be the highlight of the holiday. It was just superb.
The other one as well was the Skyfall Lounge.
Yes.
At the Delano, that was brilliant.
Yeah, that's free entry, by the way, if you've never done that. The view is just incredible. Just
try to go between 5 PM and 7 PM.
Yes.
Because they have happy hour, which definitely makes a difference.
Yeah,
when it comes to the drinks.
Like the appetizers are half price, I think, and they do, like the cocktails are slightly cheaper and the beers are slightly cheaper. But also you get that, during that time you get to see the sun going down, the lights starting to come on, so highly recommend it. So yeah, I think really we've covered the best hotel, best buffet, best restaurant and the holiday highlights. We just thought we'd give you a few tips if you're going out to Vegas and you want to save a few dollars, because it always helps. You know, Vegas isn't the cheapest city to go to, so if you can cut a few corners here and there, it definitely helps. First thing we've spoke about quite a bit is My Vegas. So My Vegas is an app you can download in either the App Store or Google Play, and it's basically a free game where you play blackjack or slots and you earn loyalty points. You can then spend those loyalty points on all different things you can use in Vegas in M Life properties. So I'm just trying to think of what we've got now. So I've got $50 free play.
Yep, I got $25 free play in Excalibur.
Yep, we got $100 off of the meal in Excalibur Steakhouse. We also got
complimentary buffet each
for Aria. Yeah.
We got the aquarium tickets at Mandalay Bay.
We've got buy one get one free on the monorail. There's loads. There's show tickets. You just take your pick. The only thing is you can only pick free rewards for MGM properties, so use them wisely. But again, we must have saved pretty much $200, if not more, probably more actually thinking about it, using that. So highly recommend My Vegas, and I think we're going to have to start using it again in preparation for our next trip, probably next year. Also, something we discovered before we went was the Las Vegas Advisor book, which we've kept just to show you. So this was $37 plus shipping. So to the UK, I think it's another $5, but it was worth it just for the Wicked Spoon deal. So they have a buy one get one free Wicked Spoon dinner. So that's, you're saving $50 on that alone. Yeah. They've also got buy one get one frees left, right, and centre.
It's worth noting as well, in Ellis Island we got 3 rounds of drinks free for 2.
Yes, that's 6 drinks,
which was good. And that, what else did we get with Ellis Island?
We also got $10 match play at Ellis Island. So what they do is if you do a $10 bet on any even money table games, so be it blackjack or red or black on roulette, they match your bet. So if it wins, rather than getting $20 back, you'll get 30. So we've done that, we won. We then won a bit more on blackjack, and we ended up doing quite well that night at Ellis Island. But
Their best night.
It was probably their best night. But there's loads of offers in there. If you go to their website, I think it's lasvegasadvisor.com, just have a look. But for me, it's definitely worth doing. It paid for itself just on one night, so definitely worth doing that.
Well, they do, just one worth mentioning, $10 off Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace.
And that's for 2 people as well, I think. So again, have a look. But for me, definitely worth doing, and I think we'll be signing up again when we go next year. Last couple of things to mention: M-Life cards or players cards from the properties. Please sign up and be religious in putting them in the slot machines when you're playing.
I wasn't. I probably should have been. I was getting fed up because some of their machines, you do have to have a bit of a knack of how you put the cards in.
Yeah.
And I was just getting a bit fed up.
Yeah, but it's worth doing because I've noticed since we've been home, we weren't gambling that much at all, but looking at what we gambled, they've also started to offer us hotel rooms for the next year. Not that much cheaper, but a bit cheaper than Booking.com and the like, so, it's definitely worth doing considering we was only gambling, less than $100 a night really. So if you're going out there planning on doing a bit of gambling, by all means sign up to the players' cards and you'll be getting a few offers come through.
Well, I think it's worth mentioning as well, we're looking at going back in December for Laurie's 30th, so that's next year.
Yeah.
So you've got another year yet.
give the age away there.
So I had a look on there yesterday and it was working out for 5 days or 5 nights at Excalibur for about £196. Obviously that's not including
resort fee.
Yeah, resort fees, and they're going to add tax onto that. So you're probably looking just over the 200.
Yeah.
But compared to Booking.com, it was working out about 350. So I think we'll definitely be using that. Yeah.
And the last thing, just if you do get this book and you are going to be signing up for players' cards, make sure you bring your passport with you. When we went to Main Street, not El Cortez, we was going to buy one get one free on their buffet, but we didn't have our passports, so they didn't allow us to do it because we couldn't sign up for the cards.
They still gave us a discount though.
They gave us a bit of a discount.
It wasn't much.
But we couldn't have the buy one get one free, but still it was only $10 each anyway, so it wasn't a massive inconvenience.
Couldn't moan too much.
No. But that's pretty much our tips, I think. I just want to say thanks again for everyone that's watched over the last week. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, etc. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And again, a big thank you to Matt Bridger just for coming to meet us and having a beer, and also for sort of publicising our channel.
Thanks, Matt.
So cheers, Matt. I owe you another drink when I see you. So thanks a lot for watching. We're off to Brussels at the end of this week, so if you fancy keeping up to date with us there.
3 days at work.
Yeah, 3 days back at work, and then we're off on our travels again. So we'll see you in Brussels. Thanks a lot and take care. Cheers.